evening. The class is scheduled for 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and we're just waiting for a couple more students, but I will explain what's going to happen. As I said earlier, students often say to me, how can I learn English? What's the best way to learn English? And there's no easy answer to that question, but one thing is for sure, you should repeat, repeat, and repeat. That is a tried and tested method of learning the English language. We will shortly be going through a PowerPoint presentation, which I have on here, and I will be asking you to repeat and to repeat and to repeat. So don't worry about that. If you are familiar with introductions, just treat it as revision, and then as the weeks go by, we will slowly advance. But for today, it is quite a basic lesson for everybody. It's like a starter lesson, if you like. So first of all, I'd like Amira to introduce herself. So Amira, are you there? I can't hear Amira. Amira, if you're there, just type in yes. Okay. I'll see, we've obviously got a technical difficulty. What about Ibrahim? Can you hear me? Okay, Ibrahim, can you speak? I can't hear Ibrahim either. Anyway, I'm just having a word with my technical man. I can hear him in the headphones, so don't worry.
السلام عليكم. الأستاذ إبراهيم، الأستاذ أمير، أهلا بكم. لو في حد عند حضراتكم الميكروفون شغال يا ريت نبدأ نشغله علشان نقدر نشارك مع مستر بول. لو مش هتقدروا تشاركوا صوتيا ممكن تشاركوا تكست في الكتابة في الشات. تقدر يكون صوتيا. اتفضل.
Okay.
Mr. Ball, question will fix a microphone or join us with text.
Okay, so if you can't, if I can't hear you, don't worry. You can use the box, anything you want to type in there, because I'll see everything you type in. I should point out, I do not speak Arabic, so this should be interesting, shouldn't it? The thing is, translation slows classes down, so this is not a translation class. It's about thinking and speaking in the language, in the target language, which is English. Back to my technical man. I'd like to start the session now. Okay, so Amira and Ibrahim, if you keep watching the screen, I'm going to go to the next slide. We're going to practice some of these introductions. So today's lesson is learning to introduce yourself, learning the correct words, learning the best response, learning to create a conversation, and learning to introduce others. I should also point out that the language we're going to use this evening is informal. There's two types of introductions and greetings. One is formal, and that's usually for business, and one is informal, which you would use with your friends. Mr. Tamer, are you there? One second, please.
Yes, I am here, Mr. Paul.
Okay, could you just introduce yourself to the group, please?
Yes, sure.
What's your name?
My name is Samir Abdullah. I am 25 years old. I live in Riyadh, but I am from Abha.
Okay, that's fine.
I work here in Riyadh in the government.
Okay, that's fine. What is
Yes.
your job? Are you allowed to tell me your job? What's your job?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I am an admission in a university here.
Okay. Let's just have a look at the next point. So in greetings, I'm going to ask you to greet yourselves and give me your full names and country of residence. That's where you live, your line of work, that's your job and interests. Can everybody see the screen? If you can see the screen, so I want to make sure that everything's working because it is our first time. If you can see the screen and it says greeting, full name, country, etc., just give us a yes. Okay, Hema says yes. Elani, oh yes. Who else? Ibrahim, is everything on your screen? Okay, thank you for that, Ibrahim. And Amira, is everything on your screen? It should say greeting, full name. Not sure if she's still there. Okay, I've got a few yeses coming through now. Okay, that's wonderful. Now I'm going to go to the next slide so we can see exactly what we have to do. So here we have an example. My name is Michael Francis. I am from England. I live in London. I am a businessman and I work at Active Sports Incorporated. In my free time, I like swimming and golfing. It's nice to meet you. Now this is very important. Nice to meet you. It means it's a good thing that we meet each other. Okay, I've got Amira there. Okay, I see your message, Amira. Thank you for that. So here we have the answers. So then we're going to go to the questions, which would be, what is your name? And where are you from? So I'm going to go back to, let's see, Ibrahim, do you have a microphone? Okay. Ibrahim, if you have a microphone, can you say hello?
Hello, Mr. Paul and my friends here.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice. Me also. It's my pleasure to be with you in this academy.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you the questions. We have our example on the board. So the question is, where are you from?
My name is Ibrahim Saeed Al-Harbi. I am from Saudi Arabia, live in Medina Munawwara.
Okay, what's your job?
I'm a supervisor, training supervisor, and I work at administration, education administration.
Thank you. What do you do in your free time? This is actually an American expression, free time. We use it in England as well, but in England, we usually say your spare time. So I'm going to ask you, what do you do in your spare time?
Frankly, I don't have exactly something to do in my free time. Just it depends on my mood, on my priorities. If I have something delayed, I have to finish it. Otherwise, I have to maybe walking or reading. That's it.
Thank you, Ibrahim. You're like me. You're a very busy man.
Yes, you know, training and supervisor training takes a lot of time, and it's nice to meet.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet all the group.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ibrahim. I was having a little bit of trouble with hearing you a couple of times, but I heard everything you said, but a couple of times it broke up a bit. But I think we're all right. I just want to ask, Amira, do you have a microphone? I think Amira can see me, but she hasn't got a microphone, I don't think. Okay, so what we'll do, let's move to the next slide. And I'll go back to Thema or Tamer. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Thema or Tamer?
It's Tha.
Okay, thanks. I have some questions for you. Tell me if you can answer these questions. Do you have any brothers?
Yes, I have a lot of brothers.
Oh, okay. I won't ask you to name them then. Where are your brothers?
All of them are in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, Thema. And what's your hobbies? Do you have any hobbies? What's your hobby?
I like reading and using Twitter.
Oh, I see. I don't use Twitter, not often. I'm on there, but sometimes I use it, not often though. Where do you come from? Where do you come from?
I am from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, Thema. And at the moment, as we're speaking, who are you looking at? Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at Mr. Paul.
Oh, I'm glad that you remembered my name, and the pronunciation's very good, which is unusual. And what do you do in your spare time? For free time?
Free time?
Yes.
I go out with my friends. We go to Straha.
Where is Straha?
Yeah, like a small club for friends, private. We sit together and watch TV, play cards, play PlayStation, FIFA. Do you like FIFA?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because in England, we like football in England.
Yeah, yeah. I like Arsenal.
Never mind. So now moving on to Amira. I just want to ask Amira. I don't think Amira's got a mic. I'm just having a word with my technical man. That's my technical man.
All right, yes.
Yeah, but I can't.
She can't.
Yes, that's what I thought. Yes.
She can't. Only
Okay. So, Amira, as you're here, sorry you don't have a mic, but never mind. I'm going to go to the next presentation slide. Probably my questions will be for Amira. Now, here we are. You have to introduce yourself. For example, I am Mr. Paul Anthony Rafferty. That is my name. Patrick Rafferty's brother. That's my brother. Everyone calls me Mr. Paul. So, I'm. This is our example. I'm, which is a contraction of I am. Here's our example. I'm Jack, Susan's cousin. So, can you tell us who you are, Amira, and if you're someone's cousin? If you can type that in the box, we'll be able to see it. I'll wait for Amira. I think she might be typing. The next example will be for, have we lost Ibrahim? Has he gone? So let's go back to Mr. Thamer whilst while we're waiting. Tamer, can you
Yes.
hear me? Ah.
Yes.
So
I am here, Mr. Paul.
I've got an example for you as well. You are example number 2 with hi. This is a very informal greeting, which you might say to your friends or family. The example given is, hi, nice to meet you. This is a very common expression. Like I said before, nice to meet you. And it means it's very good to meet you. And in the example, it says, I'm Stephen, but everyone calls me Steve. Can you give me an introduction using hi?
Example number 2.
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you. I am Thamer, but everybody calls me Abu Ahmed.
Do they? Why is that? Is there a reason for that? Why do they call you that?
In Saudi Arabia, we do that. Everybody has a name and a nickname, Abu Ahmed, Abu Talal, like that.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a bit like in England. If your name's Patrick, everyone calls you Pat. If your name's David, everyone calls you Dave. We do that, yes. If your name's Robert, everyone calls you Rob or Bob. If your name's Thomas, everyone calls you Tom. So we have very short names.
Thomas, a name for a man or a woman?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch. What was the first part of your question?
Thomas, a name for a man or a woman?
Yeah, Thomas is a man's name. Okay, Amira, we got that. Yes, Thomas is a man's name, Thamer. Let's move on to the next slide for more examples. The next example is hello. For example, you could simply say, hello, Patrick Rafferty from London, or whatever your name is. I've actually used my brother's name, but that's an example with hello. Ibrahim, are you there? Well, I've got Ibrahim's come up, but no microphone. We lost the microphone on Ibrahim. Oh, let's see. Can you hear me, Ibrahim? I think it's just going to take 1 second for Ibrahim to be connected. Whilst I'm waiting to speak to Ibrahim, I'm going to come back to Thamer because he's got a microphone there.
Yes.
So could you give me an example, example 3, using hello?
Okay, about myself.
Yeah.
Hello, Samer Abdullah from Riyadh.
That's very good. That's exactly how people would speak informally when using hello. Here we've got an example where the person is using their name Jack. Jack is a man's name. And the examples, he would just say, Jack from Geneva, a bit like the first example, example 3, where they used hello. You don't have to use hello. If someone introduces you, you can simply say, Jack from London, Jack from Geneva, like that. So another example is my name is. In the contraction, people would say my name's. For example, my name's Anthony, Anthony Roberts. So here, the example, they give their first name twice or 2 times. I'm going to move on to the next example. Here we're talking about replying to introductions. So if somebody says hi to you, you're going to say hi, and then you're going to say your name. Can Ibrahim hear me? Okay. Ah, Amira, is that you? Oh,
Yes, I'm here.
I think we have Amira. Okay, Amira, replying to introductions. Could you, if you have a look on the screen, and I'll be A and you can be B, okay? Hi. Can you hear me, Amira?
Hi, I'm Amira.
Oh, that's good.
I can
Hello.
hear you.
How are you?
Hello. I'm fine.
Yeah, these are just, yeah, that's good. So these are just our examples, Amira. Can you tell me something about yourself? What do you do in your free time or your spare time? What do you do?
I do sometimes watch movies and
Do you?
in Photoshop.
Do you have a job?
And music? No.
Okay. And do you live, where do you live? In Riyadh?
No, I live in Mecca.
Okay, so you're calling from Mecca. That's nice. So it is nice to meet you, Amira.
Nice to meet
So,
you.
you got it. I'm glad you got that. That's fantastic. And what I'm going to do, Amira, I'm going to move to the next presentation point. Here's something nice to meet you. You can also say lovely to meet you too, but actually that's quite feminine. Mostly women, they would say that. I don't think a man would say lovely to meet you too, but people do say it. So nice to meet you, lovely to meet you. So I'm going to say to you, lovely to meet you, Amira. What would you respond to that?
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too, yes. Okay. Now we're going to, I'm giving Amira a chance here because she wasn't on before. So we're going to look at how are you. How are you is not a greeting. It's asking somebody about their physical health. Are they well? Are they ill? How do they feel? So, Amira, how are you? Are you okay? Amira, it's good to get. Sorry, I cut in on you then. Okay, Amira, how are you? It's good to get to know you at last. So, Amira, can you introduce yourself to the rest of the group?
Actually, not bad in conversation English. But I try.
Okay, Amira. Actually, I think the connection's quite weak. I'm having trouble hearing you at times, but don't worry. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'll go to the next one, the next slide. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little practice exercise where I've deleted some of the words. Let's go to, is Ibrahim there? I don't think he is. What about Mr. Thamer? Are you there?
Yes, Mr. Paul. I
Okay.
am always here.
Could you practice number 2?
With you?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I am Thamer, but everybody calls me Abu Ahmed.
That's very good. That's excellent. And what about number 3? Can you practice number 3?
Can you remind me how to use it? Can you say again, please?
Yes. You could say something like, hello. Hello, Mr. Paul. I'm from Actually, there's a mistake there because it should say I'm from. Hello, Mr. Paul. I'm from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Hello, Mr. Paul. I am from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Hello, I'm from London. So we can see there's a little mistake there. I don't know what happened there. I think someone's been playing games with me. And the next part, it says, my name is. Yeah, you shouldn't be laughing at me. Now, my name is. Yes?
My name is Samir Abdullah.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the next part. Okay, so in red, these are the points that we're looking at. And it's all to do with saying hello. And I want to go back to Amira. Amira, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I hear you.
Okay, so we're going to look at hello. And don't forget, this is only for revision. I know it's quite basic, but don't worry. It's just to get us started. Okay, so I'll be red and you can be black. Are you ready? Hi.
Hi, John.
Hello.
Hello, may I come in?
Yes, you may. How are you? Just read the black line.
How are you?
Yeah, it's actually, yeah. Okay, so in the script that I've got here, this is actually a lady's name. Her name is Katie. It's just for practice. Okay, the next one we're going to practice is good morning. So, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hendrik.
Yes, his name is Mr. Hendricks. Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Paul.
Okay, don't forget, it's English, Paul, not Arabic. Let's go to the next one. Now we're learning the best response. So this time I'll go back to Mr. Thamer, oh no, Mr. Ibrahim, you're with us, I believe. Are you there, Ibrahim? Okay, Ibrahim, can you read the first one, but the answer is either A or B. It's your choice. Can you hear me, Ibrahim?
Yes, our instructor, I am with you.
Okay, can you read number one, but then also give me the answer?
I'm from Oxford. Do you know it?
And what's your answer, A or B?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Okay, that's very good. Can you try number two, Ibrahim?
I'm Danish. How about you?
And your answer?
I'm from Italy.
Very good. What about number three?
Which part of Saudi Arabia are you from? Riyadh.
That's good. Just try number four for me. Number
Where do you
four.
work? Yes, where do you work? I will put C. I'm a training supervisor.
C. I don't have a C. I have A or B. But thank you for that, Ibrahim. Let's.
Mr. Paul.
Yes.
What's the answer of number two?
Number two, I'm Danish. How about you? And the answer is I'm from Italy. Okay. We're talking nationalities and where they're from.
It's not my name is Daniel.
No. But that's a good point. He says, I am Danish. In other words, I'm from Denmark. Denmark is a country.
It's not name.
No. It's a country.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's move to the next slide. I want to go back to Amira. Are you still there, Amira?
Yes.
Okay. Now I've got some examples for you, and there's also got multiple choice answer A or B. So you read the question and then you give me your answer. Number 5.
Have you ever been to Australia? No, I haven't.
Very good. Number 6.
What do you do in your free time?
Okay. What's the answer?
I like reading and cooking.
Very good. Excellent. What's number 7?
When will you go to see the doctor? I'm not sure yet.
Okay, that's good. Number 8.
Where do you usually go on weekends?
Where do you usually go on weekends? I just stay at home. That's very good. Yeah, excellent. We go to the next one. Now here we have a script. Now I think I got this one right because I wrote this out earlier today. So one of you is going to be Jack and one of you is going to be Alfie. So Ibrahim, are you still there? Is Ibrahim there? Is that you, Ibrahim?
Yes, I am Rahim.
Okay, I'd like you to be Jack, and Amira, could you be Alfie?
Yes.
Okay, so Jack, if you'd like to start.
Hi, I'm Jack. What's your name?
Hello, my name's Alfie. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
So what do you do, Alfie?
I'm a manager at the Bank of England. How about you?
Well, I'm a football manager.
Wow. Do you like it?
Yes, I do. I love working with the young players. They're a lot of fun.
What do you like in your free time?
I guess like playing tennis. I also like to cook. How about you? Do you have any hobbies?
Not really, but I enjoy exercising and sometimes I go swimming.
Okay, thank you.
That's excellent, guys. I enjoyed listening to that. Your pronunciation's quite good. I think what we should do now is change roles, but I want to introduce somebody else as well. So I would like Thema. Are you still there? Maybe not.
I am here, sir.
Thema, could you be Alfie?
Yes.
And
sure.
Amira, could you be Jack? Okay, Amira, if you... Okay, begin, please.
Hi, I'm Jack. What's your...
Hello, my name is Alfie. It's nice to meet you.
With a T,
Nice to
meet.
meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
So, what do you do, Alfie?
I'm a manager at the Bank of England. How about you?
Well, I'm a football manager.
Wow. Do you like it?
Yes, I do. I love working with the young players. There are a lot of fun.
There are a lot of. Yeah.
There are a lot of fun.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I guess I like to play tennis.
Playing. Not play, playing.
I also like to cook. How about you? have any hobbies?
Not really, but I enjoy exercising and sometimes I go swimming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you very much for that. Do you have any questions? Yes. Does anybody have any questions at the moment? Yes.
Can we ask you, Mr. Paul, some questions?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. What's your name?
My full name is Paul Anthony Rafferty.
Where are you from?
I come from England.
Where do you live here?
I live in Riyadh.
Do you like Riyadh?
Not particularly, but it's okay.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Paul.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Thamer. Amira, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, I've got something else on here, which I might let you see. My technical man is telling me something at the same time, sorry. I'm going to show you another file, and it's a PowerPoint. I've got some questions, yeah, I've put on some questions. So we can ask each other these questions. So here we have introductions. Now, we have A and B. So we'll go right the way through them, just for practice. So, Mr. Thamer, if you can be A, and Amira, if you can be B. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so is that okay, Amira?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, so Mr. Thamer, if you begin with all the A's, yeah, A.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Not bad. And you?
How's it going?
Can't complain. And yourself?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. How's it going? This means how are things generally, like every day in your life, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? How are things? How are things going along? And obviously, Mr. Thamer said, or Amira said, can't complain. And yourself? We also have another person who's just joined us, Mr. Musa. I know you're there. So yeah, let's just have a look at these sentences. First one, hi, how are you? It's talking about your physical well-being, how you are physically, not bad, which means I'm good. Some people just say, yeah, I'm good. So we just got the last two there. So Mr. Thamer, if you'd like to read the last one, A.
And how are you today?
Very well. Thank you.
Okay, so in this question, Mr. Thamer is asking Amira specifically about today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. He wants to know how she is today. Okay. Mr. Musa. Can you hear me, Mr. Musa? I think he's trying to connect. Mr. Musa, do you have a microphone? Okay, I'll wait for his answer. But thank you for that, Mr. Thamer and Amira. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Ask you.
Okay. Musa, Yes, Amira, please ask me. Go ahead.
Is there different about language of England and American?
There's quite a lot of differences. I mean, the basic language is the same. It's just that there are many, many differences. So over the years, we've got different expressions, different terminology, different words for different things. So in that respect, yes, there are many, many differences between the two languages. But generally, I mean, you will manage quite well either in Britain, America, Australia, Canada, because the language is essentially the same, but it's just that the expressions and the accents are very different. Does that help?
Yes. I love
Okay.
American.
Do you? I like the British accent myself.
Because you are from England.
Thank you for that, Mr. Thamer. Now,
I love movie England.
oh, that's nice. So the next one, who are you? So what I've done is I've put something here, and you can use your own name. So I'm still waiting for Mr. Musa. When you're ready, Mr. Musa, when your microphone's working, let me know. So the first line, good morning, my name is Paul Anthony, which it is actually. What is your name? And then you would answer, good morning, my name is. Now, for these two, if you want, you can use your real names. This is just for example. Mr. Thamer, if you read the first line, but use your own name. And then Ms. Amira, if you read the second line. Okay? Mr. Thamer,
Okay.
if you're there. Okay.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Thamer. What's your name?
Good morning. My name is Amira.
Thank you very much. Amira, the morning is a softer R. And I know in Saudi Arabia in particular, a lot of the students, they use they kind of say R. They say to me, I am from Saudi Arabia. Good morning, Mr. Paul. I know you didn't actually do that. You're quite softer, but I just detected a little bit with the R sound. So the R sound has got to be very, very soft because the native speakers have a problem with the R sound. They can't do it. And so we're not going to be saying good morning. We're going to be saying good morning. We're going to keep it soft on the R. That's just a point. So
The problem from R and S. The.
R and what was it?
I will press.
Okay, I didn't quite catch that, but never mind. But I've got the point. Yeah. Thank you for that, Mr. Thamer. I can hear you. Now, so we've got Ibrahim. Are you there? Ibrahim, are you there? I don't think he is. He might be. I can't hear him. So that leaves, I don't know what happened to Musa, if he's still there. Thamer and Miss Amira, we might as well just finish with this one.
I think Ibrahim is here.
Is he? Ibrahim, are you there? All right, so Ibrahim, could you read the first line? And then Miss Amira, if you could read the second line. We've done the first one. We've done good morning. We're now on the second example. How are you?
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Where do you live?
I live in Al-Baha. Where do you live? I live in Al-Baha. Where do you live?
I live in Riyadh. How old are you?
I'm 24 years old. It's nice to meet you.
Are you there, Amira?
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so it's always very important. Okay, thank you, Amira. Yeah, so it's always very important to say nice to meet you. This is a very important phrase, and people use it all the time, and it's very polite, and it's very friendly. Before we go, because we've got about 5 minutes left, I want to know if anybody's got any questions. The other thing I want to know is, what do you want to study in the future? This was just our first basic try at this, introductions. Obviously, we will be moving forward with the lessons. So I want to hear from you. I'm going to start with Miss Amira. What do you want to study online in the future with us?
I can't hear you.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to Mr. Ibrahim. What do you want to study in the future online with us?
Thank you for getting this chance and for your nice presentation, Mr. Paul. Excuse me for the suggestion at first that I suggest for every session that we meet here in this virtual learning. I think I suggest that the Jazeera Academy produce us or introduce us or get us certificate for any session that we join 1 hour with Mr. Paul learning. This is number one. This is a suggestion.
Okay, it's a very good suggestion. Yeah. Okay.
What I aim or I hope to learn. First, I want to know what is your point of view, Professor Paul. Language acquisition. Sometimes they say that 300 words, when you memorize them, it means that you are getting good English. Otherwise, another aspect, they say it is a matter of using, not memorizing.
Well, my point of view is that the brain can only take so much information at one time. They did some research and they discovered that you can learn 8 words, 8 different words, but you have to learn those 8 words in a sentence, how to actually use those words. If you can use those words, it's possible to learn 8 words a day, and it's also possible to learn them in 8 different scenarios. But more than 8 a day in different situations would be very, very difficult. But even so, if you try to learn 8, 9, or 10 words a day and how to use them, you know, you would soon build up a pretty good vocabulary. So yeah, it is possible, but it's a very gradual process. It's very time consuming. It takes a long time. You have to be dedicated and you have to repeat everything you do. So that's why I always say you should repeat, repeat, repeat. Because if you don't use the language, you will surely lose the language. I'd like to ask Mr. Thamer, what would you like to study with us in the future? What aspects of English? Anything in particular?
I just wrote on the conversation in the chat area. We need to learn conversation at the airport. My English is, I studied English a lot, but my conversation is weak. So I need conversation at the airport. I travel a lot.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, in our next session, I will prepare something along those lines, airport English. I'll sort something out for you. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Paul. I'm really happy to meet you here and the people who talk to us today.
Okay, thank you for that. I'd like to thank everybody who came. There's quite a few on there now. Unfortunately, most of them didn't have a mic, but never mind. Maybe next time. I'd like to thank Thamer and Amira and Ibrahim as well as yourself for coming along and participating. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, from Al Jazeera International Academy. And we're going to close there, I think. Thank you very much.